Hello there and happy Sunday. My name is Kaylee. I am on a weight loss journey and it's going pretty good. Every Sunday, I sit down and talk about how the week went, see how things are going, talk about any things that are upcoming. This week I want to talk about some meals that I had, all of that stuff, all the things that go along with weight loss. My wife Shay and I are on a journey to financial independence and I want to live long enough to enjoy it. And that means losing some weight and getting my body in good shape. So, it's Sunday. It's actually Sunday earlier in the day that I normally record these videos because like I said, my wife, Shay, she's working on a show right now, and we are going on a little date night later this evening. We're going to go to a nice dinner to a place that we enjoy, and I wanted to get this up on time, and in order to do that, I had to sacrifice some of my day. So, normally I post these on Sunday night, and I'll probably still post this later in the day, but I just want to get it recorded. So we're going to be talking numbers not within the scope of today. We're going to be talking how this week went. Last week was a week where I didn't track as much as I normally do because of the Thanksgiving holiday in America. I actually don't even know specifically who watches these videos who's not from America, but in America last week was Thanksgiving. And so I just, I leaned into family time and I didn't really track anything and I didn't weigh myself at all. And I found myself super pleasantly surprised when I stepped on the scale this morning and found myself still a pound down from the last time that I weighed myself. That was over 2 weeks, so ideally it normally would have been more than that, but to be through a holiday, a big eating holiday at that, and find myself still down overall is really exciting. So I'm jazzed about that, I gotta say. That's very exciting to me. I'm also jazzed about this new way of looking at the numbers that I've got going. So I'm going to scooch myself over a little bit and we'll take a look at those numbers together. So what we're looking at here this is a dashboard on something called Tableau Public, a data visualization software that's free in this version. This is something that I've learned how to use over the last year or so, and I find it fun to track all my things this way. So here's what we're looking at. As of December 7th, which was yesterday, I weighed myself this morning, but I classified everything as yesterday because just for fun. So all the weigh-ins and things are here, tracking over time. And then this morning I weighed in at 236.8, which is a total loss so far of 5.4 pounds. Over the course of several weeks, it's not like rapid fire weight loss, but it does feel sustainable. Like I said, to get through a big eating holiday weekend, that feels so good to be down after that still. Like that, if you think about it, Thanksgiving, I was eating carbs like crazy. I didn't limit myself at all. I didn't make any different change. I didn't think about it at all. I just ate what felt comfortable in my body and what I wanted to eat and what was delicious. I think I had pie for breakfast one day that week. Like, I was just eating things, but I think because of the changes that I've made in the way I approach food and the way I approach my meals, even when I'm not tracking, I'm still making better choices. So that is rad. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop tracking in any capacity, but I still feel really good about the fact that I'm still down overall. And we are trending down, slowly inching towards that 220 mark, which is amazing. My steps, calories, and water, you can see are all trending down. That is not great. So in December, which, today is December 8th, so we've only got like 7 days worth of information in there. But I've had, it's been a holiday week, like I said 1,000 times, but I've also had a lot going on at work, so I've been super busy with work, so my daily walks and things have been happening less frequently, which is not great. We don't necessarily want that. So like you can see in November, average daily was 7,314, but you can see kind of towards the end there, the last 10 plus days of November, there were no days over 10,000. No days over 10. I guess we had one day over 10,000 so far in December, but October, November, December, there's a distinct downward trend. So for the rest of December, I really want to focus on keep getting my steps up on a daily basis to get that average back up closer. October, I had some heavy hitter days. My boss was in town for a little while. I was running all over the city. I live in New York City, if this is the first one of these you've ever watched. So I had a few days that were higher than usual in October that definitely bumped that average up, but the general downward trend is not great. You can see holiday and work stress coming in to those averages for sure. Calories on the flip side, in a bad way, trending up over time. October 1755, November 1823, December 1962. A daily average under 2,000 calories is still a great change for me. I'd say 2,000, 2,200 is probably where I was sitting before when I wasn't tracking, and that's just a guesstimate. But definitely more than I'm eating right now. But still, I would like to see that living closer to the 1,800 mark right now. And I'm going to work on that for the rest of the December. I've had a few heavy days. You can see, where is it? You can see, the December 2nd, 25. What did I eat on December 2nd? What was I doing? Let me check my app. Oh, we went to a birthday party. I had some booze, and then we stopped for Taco Bell on the way home. That's always the key is some days I end up having, it's the stop on the way home situation when I'm ordering in a fast food spot that's already super high calorie, and then I've got a few drinks in me. Even if I made good choices with the drinks, which I was drinking hard seltzers at like 100 calories a piece. My day was planned out around that. I had packed my dinner to make sure I was eating well. And there was a holiday party in the office, and I didn't partake in any of the food at the holiday party. And then I stopped for Taco Bell on the way home and ate like 800 calories in chicken cantina burrito and taco and stuff. Like, it wipes out all my progress for the day so fast. And on average, my days are still, 1962, almost 2,000, not quite. There's still plenty of time in the month for that average to come down, and I know it will. It's just, those days add up quick. All right, and then water. Again, I'm trending down on water. I was doing so good, but this month so far, I've not been great. I need to drink more water. I know it's a health. I was going to say this isn't a health thing, but it is a health thing. My body is happier when I'm drinking more water. My menstrual cycle hits less aggressively when I have enough water in my system. I feel better overall. And I just would rather see the average sitting around 64 ounces a day. I was talking to my mom on the phone yesterday. Yesterday was my mom's birthday. I was talking with her on the phone yesterday, and she was talking about how she's trying to drink half her body weight in ounces a day, which she's also on kind of a weight loss thing, but she has a tendency to go with the more like diet culture situation than I do. We just have much different approaches to the way we want to do things. And so, she was talking to somebody I don't even know what system she's using right now, but half her weight in ounces a day, which for her right now is like 140 ounces of water a day. And that feels like a lot to me. It's just, I was like, girl, do you? She's drinking a lot of water. She's feeling really good. She's actually lost like 20 pounds since I talked to her last. She's doing really good. That just seems like a lot of water to me. But, I'm proud of her. She's doing good work. Hopefully it, sticks. And this can be a long-term change for her. That'd be great. So this upcoming week, we've got that date night today. The place we're going for dinner is a restaurant, which is where people go for dinner on date nights. It's a nice restaurant. We're going to an earlier dinner because we are old ladies and we like to go to early dinner so we can get a reservation at a nice table and not have to like fight for it. And, we like to get home at a reasonable hour and be comfy at home before like 8. So we have a 4:30 dinner reservation. So I had a hearty breakfast this morning and we're going to go to dinner. And I think it's going to be a pretty protein-heavy dinner. This place has a mean steak. Ooh, it's a good steak. They got steak, and they've got, like, this side of beans that's really delicious. And so I think I had a decent breakfast, and I think I'm just not going to have lunch because I'm not hungry at all. It's 10:45 a.m. right now. I'm meeting Shay to see her show at 2 p.m. I am not yet hungry at all. If I have anything, it'll be like a small snack. And then calorically, I still think I'm going to be good for the day, even with going out to dinner, which is sick in a good way. And then Mindy was talking about, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, asking about, some good go-to meals that I had throughout the week to talk about on these videos. And I think that's a great idea. But the issue is that my go-to meals are ugly. So bear with me on these photos, okay? I'm making meals that are good for my body, not good for the camera, okay? So last night, this meal hit the spot. It was satiating. It was low calorie as far as dinners go. And it was super easy to make, which is ideal in this season of life where Shay is out of the house all the time. So and this makes me sound like such a baby, but I'm fending for myself for dinner. So on a very busy day where I was, trying to cram all my errands and chores and life into one thing, this was a meal that I made in the microwave, which is not always my preferred method of making food. I promise I can cook meals, but this was one that was really easy to make and really came together quickly and was absolutely delicious. So these are some mini wontons from Costco. We got a huge bag for, I think, sub $20, and they're delicious, freaking delicious. And then we got some edamame, some frozen edamame from Trader Joe's. It comes frozen. The bag is at least 2 servings of the size that you can see in this photo, and it was like $1.99. So $1 for the edamame, and then I just threw some low sodium Trader Joe's soy sauce on there, and some garlic powder, a little pepper, a little fresh ground pepper, and it was freaking good. These are some chicken cilantro wontons. They're little mini wontons, and altogether this entire meal, like I said, I was full for the rest of the night. I felt great. I got 8 grams of fiber, and it was 417 calories. So good. Definitely going to be a go-to throw together busy meal again. This is also something I could throw frozen into a Tupperware and take to work and make real easy, which when I'm in the office, there's so much temptation to go. I work in an office in Midtown Manhattan, and there's so much good food around the office. There's so many places I could go pick up Korean fried chicken. I'm right by K-Town. It's so freaking delicious. But that costs money that I don't want to spend and calories that I don't want to eat. So having a quick throw together meal that is delicious like that, prime. And then this morning for breakfast, again, Shay basically got home last night at like 11 and then had to turn around and leave the house at 9:30 this morning. So I was on my own for breakfast again. So this is, in a different way, I wanted this one to be a heartier breakfast to tide me over until an early dinner. And so I made myself just a little avocado toast. I had 1 small avocado and a sausage link. And this is the Trader Joe's fiber bread, which is a godsend. I love that bread because it's really important to us lately. We're wanting to get our fiber in a big way. And it's hard. It's difficult to get all your fiber in, as you know. I don't want it to have I don't want to take like a fiber supplement. I want to get it through my food as much as possible. And it's difficult. It's like not easy to do. So this Trader Joe's fiber bread is good. It doesn't taste like bird food. So this meal that you're looking at right now, 14.2 grams of fiber, which I'm going for 25 a day. So slammed out a large amount of it quick. Almost 35 grams of protein. I feel great about the meal. It was delicious. Obviously not as quick of a throw together, but not like a huge amount of work either. So those are 2 meals that I had this week that I was hype about. And I'll try to keep track. I have to remember to take photos of them because otherwise it's just me yapping about what beans look like. You know, nobody wants to see that. So I'm feeling great about it. I want to see that average daily calories come down in the rest of December, and we will have a little check-in next Sunday to see how we're trending. I like data. Data is something that I do for my job, and so having numbers to talk and see progress in real time makes me happy. So that's all from me on this fine Sunday morning. I'm going to be, when you guys are watching this later, I'll be on a date with my wife. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I hope your goals are doing well in this time of seasonal joy, which usually comes alongside food, and that makes it difficult sometimes, but I hope you're making good choices. And I hope you have a wonderful time. I'll see you on Tuesday for a financial independence check-in, and I'll see you on Friday for, as always, our regularly scheduled budgeting content. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you later.